everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Okay, today we are going to be taking a look at this. What is this? This is a little pocket radio from a company called Record-ology. And this box is really small. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by the size of my hand next to it, but it is a small package, but sometimes good things come in small packages. So this is a multi-band radio. I believe it has a rechargeable battery. I try not to look too closely at it until we got our hands on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up and see what it is. The idea of listening to shortwave again, and by the way, that is one of the bands I believe it has, is kind of cool. I got rid of all my shortwave radios years ago thinking, well, you got the internet now. Who needs a shortwave radio? But there's something about doing, I mean, that's the whole reason why we like apps, no. Whole reason why we like records, right, is because it's physical, it's attainable, it's not a streaming on-demand media. And so the same thing goes for that as well. Okay, here it is. It is tiny. Look at this. Holy cow. It's like the size of a wallet, like a thin wallet at that. Let's see what we got here. A little foam bracing piece. Really good packaging. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I did hear about this. So it's got a little clip-on alligator clip here. And it's like a 15-foot extension antenna. So if you really want to get some interesting, signal strength, take a look at that. And then here, oh cool, they have in-ear earbuds. That's cool. And then you've got a mini USB for charging, wrist strap, and a little user manual. So really cool. This is new and different, isn't it? I love the idea of tiny pocket radios with built-in speakers. I remember I used to have one in the late 90s from Radio Shack that was just AM FM with a little speaker like this, took 2 AAA batteries, and I used to just go on walks and listen to the radio. Free programming over the air. Let's check out this telescoping antenna. It's about 1 foot long out the top of the unit. This has a really nice finish to it, sort of a matte gray material. TR-105, it's got an airplane. I believe it does have airband on there as well. Wide frequency receiver. Hennen eShow Electronics Commerce Company Limited. And then this is a battery compartment for replacing the rechargeable battery. Oops. Interesting, just a little packet. It says 2.5 milliwatt, 700 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt battery. Oh, look at that. Like the indents look like you could run it off AAAs as well. And then if you want to do that, you can disconnect the rechargeable battery. Oh, that's interesting. You might be saying, why would you want to do that? But you're going to get way more charge time off of a alkaline battery than you are on any rechargeable battery. Cool. I didn't damage anything. That's good. Super neat. I love that. That's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and power it on. Also, I think it's cool when they take the time to pre-charge batteries. Also, you can sometimes tell how long something has been, in its package by whether or not it'll turn on. We do have a tuning adjustment rocker switch here on the top. On the top, you've got a headphone jack, the USB charging spot, a lock button, and then the power and sleep button. And then here's the thing for the wrist strap. So clicking once, ooh, nice orange backlit display. Volume's down here. You got memo. I don't know, does that mean you can record memos? Mode, and set, and band select. So, different bands here. I'm not sure what's what. Let's turn up the volume. I don't see any indicator for the volume. Oh, it's locked. Okay. You guys are probably staring at that before I could even notice it. Okay, so now that's the volume value. Got a mode. There's an alarm. You're probably thinking to yourself, why doesn't he look at the manual? Okay, I'm going to have to look at the manual. Let us see here. All right, well, let me take a look at this off camera a little bit and actually show you how it works. So stand by. Okay, I've got it figured out at least somewhat. So over here, switching through bands, I had to press, I think I had to long press power to get it actually on. Shortwave, CB, my dad used to call that children's band. Air traffic, VHF, N, does that say? FM, AM. And I've got the volume down, but let's do a FM sound test just so you can kind of get the idea of the fidelity. So, I mean, it's a small tinny speaker, but, you know, for headphone jack is probably fine on that. I still need to investigate this further, but what's cool, so once you switch to a band like AM, you can long press the tuning button and it'll scan until you get to a station. Shortwave here. Oops. Let's try and scan. I was scanning for a little bit on shortwave earlier. Daytime, it's hard to get shortwave. You really need to wait until the ionosphere shrinks when it's dark out. That'll also increase your, oh, here we go. That'll also increase your capabilities in terms of FM. In fact, it's fun to lay awake at night and just kind of scroll through the FM dials, see how far away you can get. You can get stuff clear across the country. I used to do that with my Walkman when I was a kid. It's a pretty faint station there. Kind of surprises me there's, you know, people using shortwave these days, considering the internet gives you everything. Of course, if you're in the middle of a jungle with no network, then, you know, shortwave would reach into there as well. So in that aspect, I guess that would be more helpful. Yeah, I'll have to try this again at night. CB, let's go ahead and scan through this too. Oops. I keep thinking this is the tuning, but this is the tuning on the side. Let's see what we can get. Battery's pretty low. Somehow I've got the sleep timer on, it looks like. A lot of these buttons do multiple things. They long press to do certain things. They short press to do other things. There's all kinds of weird, goofy features in there. So yeah, I need to do this. Okay, this is cool. Let's see if we can pick up. I did it again. I keep thinking that's the tuning dial. Let's see if we can pick up any air traffic. I might wait and shoot more of this video at night once I can actually pick stuff up, because I think that would be really cool to check out. So anyway, cool. Well, I'll keep working on this and I'll add to it as I figure out more stuff. Okay, so I have now spent the entire day with this unit, really trying to figure out how it functions and just to assess its quality and test it out. However, I haven't really been able to get much on shortwave, CB. I got a little air traffic, but I wanted to wait till nighttime. So it is now nighttime. Everything is dark. The ionosphere has shrunken down, and we should be able to get some good reception. So we're going to test that out in a minute. A word on the sound quality, though. By the way, FM is stereo, so that was cool to find out. The earbuds that come with it are, you know, they're okay. They get the job done. One of them, it's hard to demonstrate, but one of them rattles for no apparent reason, but the sound quality is actually good. I could not find any indication of which one is left and right. Maybe I'm just missing it, but so far I have not been able to figure that out. But that being said, they're decent headphones. They definitely would get the job done until you get something else. If you'll notice they're TRS, there's no microphone or anything built in, obviously. There's no TRRS. There's only 3 sections. If you plug in like your Apple headphones, I noticed it doesn't shut off the speaker. So you could still hear through the speaker while you're listening through your headphones. A little caveat there. But as long as you're using a regular TRS connector, then you shouldn't have any issue. So one thing that makes this radio kind of tricky is that the buttons, most of them do 2 different things. So it can be kind of tricky getting used to it. I keep wanting to tune with these buttons and forgetting that the tuning switch is actually on the side, this rocker switch. But, you know, you can flip through the bands. I was not able to get anything during the day, so I thought we would try it out at night. I mean, I was able to get AM, FM, and a little bit of air traffic, but I wasn't able to get, you know, much else than that. The sound quality is good. What you would expect for the speaker, really good over the headphones. And the reception, you know, the little, you know, it's funny, they listed as a feature, the 7-section telescoping antenna does make a difference. Wrist strap, very cool, very reminiscent of my radio from the 90s. But I thought we would test it out in the best possible way tonight. So we're gonna use the extension cable. As you can tell, I tested it during the day. It didn't help me get anything in terms of shortwave. during the day, but I thought we would try it at night. So I am going to string this across my kitchen and hang it from either a light fixture or maybe the blinds or something like that. Stretch it out for its full, I think it's 15 feet. And we'll clip it on here and see how it works. So the end of it has this coil, which is kind of weird, but I'm just gonna put it over the edge of the blinds like that and then string this guy back, plug it into, or clip it onto the end of the radio. So unfortunately, this is what I get on everything except for AM and FM. I couldn't even get air traffic tonight. Oh, here's something. Pretty weak. No luck on CB. I'm going to try the air frequencies here. I did get some air traffic during the daytime, so hopefully we can get something tonight too. I just wonder how vacant the airspace is these days. If this would have been really cool like 30 years ago. Doesn't seem much happening on that one. Oops. Pretty weak. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure, again, if it's... I have no idea why it's doing that, but I really couldn't pick up much besides AM and FM. So even as an AM FM radio, it's priced right. I think it's a good little solid unit. And so the signal issues, the fact that we're not picking much up, just could be what's out there. I don't really know. I'm not sure, but I do like the design. I like the portability of it. I love the fact that you can recharge the battery. I wish this one had the TF card slot. But maybe we'll check out more of their radios and see what else they have in their line. And maybe we can compare the frequency response as well. So anyway, all right, guys, thank you for watching that. Have a great night. Happy record hunting week. We'll see you tomorrow. A little bit of a postscript here. A couple of things I wanted to point out. So first of all, the little battery compartment in the back, turns out there's no metal contacts for an actual AAA battery. So that mold is apparently from another radio. You can't actually put batteries back there. That's non-functional. So you are going to need to use the built-in battery, which isn't a problem, but I wanted to point that out. Also, my only gripe on the design is you can't actually stand it upright because the case is curved, and that's not something that I showed in the show, so I wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. It's curved, and you have to lay it flat on its back. So definitely a cool radio, something I'm going to hold on to, and I'm going to keep experimenting with, so we'll probably see more of it on the show. If you want to snag one of these for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below. But again, guys, thank you for watching. Happy record hunting. We will see you tomorrow.